So, what do I mean when I say we're all pros now? What does that mean? Well, I did earlier say that Studio replaced Pro. You wrote that down, right? So, this is the new Studio display. But if you go to Apple's blog post announcing this thing, they literally still call it the world's best Pro display in big text. So, they couldn't be more clear about Studio replacing Pro. But more importantly, this great display now is packaged like this, which is clearly an upgrade to the base version. There's the Studio display and then the upgraded Studio display. And that is easier to sell and easier to explain. It's easier to understand. And you know how much Apple loves their price ladders. Anyway, my main theory is that I don't think Apple really is interested in targeting the real pro, the professional market anymore. And this is probably a debate they've had many times internally, but that professional market is super small, it's super picky, and it is the least likely to be interested in their ecosystem stuff. So they'll dabble in really pro stuff once in a while. Mac Pro, sure, it exists. The Pro display, obviously, but that's not really their bread and butter. Like they use the word pro, but most of the stuff that has the word pro in it, like the iPhone Pro or the MacBook Pro, is really high-end consumer devices that have like pro level capabilities. And so the natural extension of this theory is that Mac Pro is doomed. Of course it's doomed. Like I said, like you wrote down, Studio replaces Pro. And we already have a Mac Studio now getting more regular updates than the Mac Pro. Mac Pro hasn't been updated since M2 Ultra back in 2023, and I'd be willing to bet that it doesn't get any more updates. But that's a tangent for another day. The point is, the word Studio replaces the word Pro at the very top of Apple's lineup.